All right, let's get right into it. We're going to break down some really powerful, hard-won lessons from someone's journey through immense struggle to, finally, success. Now, yeah, it's about preparing for a crazy tough exam, but honestly, the wisdom here, it applies to any huge goal you might be chasing in your own life. So let's just start with the raw reality of this whole thing. This was not an overnight success story. Not even close. The first 4 tries were, well, complete failures. And what's really wild is that these weren't like, oh, so close moments. Nope, 4 times in a row, didn't even get past the very first stage of the exam. And then everything changed. The 5th attempt wasn't just a small step forward, it was a massive breakthrough. Passed the first stage, passed the main exam, and even aced the interview, all for the first time. That huge swing from 4 straight failures to total success, that's where all the good stuff, all the real lessons come from. You know, looking at this 5-year path, one thing just smacks you in the face right away. Success doesn't always show up on your schedule. Sometimes, the most important thing you can have isn't just raw talent or endless hard work. It's patience. The simple but oh so difficult ability to just hang in there. This quote really says it all, doesn't it? It's not about giving up. It's about getting that the road to something huge is almost never a straight line. You have to accept that your timeline might get thrown out the window, and that having the patience to see it all the way through, well, that's a superpower in itself. So, what does it really take to survive a journey like this? Well, it all boils down to 2 mindsets, 2 foundational pillars that you just have to have locked in place before you even think about starting. Okay, let's break these 2 pillars down. Think about it like this. Perseverance is your engine. It's that raw, unstoppable belief that you will get there no matter what. It's the fuel that's going to push you through the absolute worst days. But an engine without a steering wheel, that's just a recipe for disaster. That's where clarity comes in. Clarity is your map. It's your direction. It makes sure all that incredible energy is actually pointed the right way. You need both, the engine and the map. One without the other just doesn't work. And this idea builds on itself. The next big insight here is that a challenge like this isn't just about what you know from a textbook. It's a test of who you are as a person. Success isn't just about what you study. It's about who you become along the way. So you've got to focus on these 2 areas of growth. On one side, you've got cultivate skill sets. This is the practical stuff, learning how to study smarter, not just harder, and getting better at solving problems. But just as critical is the other side, mold your personality. The speaker makes it super clear that a process this intense can totally make you forget who you are. So keeping up with hobbies or exploring other talents isn't a distraction. It's actually a strategy. It's how you stay human and avoid burning out. All right, so we've talked about what to do. Now let's switch gears and talk about what to avoid. These are the really tough lessons, the mental traps that can completely sink your progress if you're not looking out for them. And this is so important. When you're on a long, hard road, people will doubt you. They might tell you you're not cut out for it or use your past failures as proof you can't do it. You have to think of those words as a storm trying to knock you over. Your own belief in your dream has to be your shelter. It has to be stronger than anyone else's doubt. You have to be your #1 fan, especially when it feels like you're the only one in the stands. And that brings us to another huge trap: imitation. Look, it's awesome to listen to other people's stories and get inspired by how they did it, but you can't just copy and paste their journey onto your life. It won't work. You have to build your own path, your own strategy. Your journey is totally unique to you. So now we're getting to the final message, the big one. This is the idea that kind of ties everything else we've talked about: patience, perseverance, personality, all together. This is the ultimate catalyst. After 5 years, after 4 crushing failures and 1 massive success, what is the one thing that truly matters most? What's the biggest takeaway from this whole entire experience? And there you have it. It all comes back to self-belief. It's the start, the middle, and the end of the story. The world's belief in you, the success, the recognition, all of that only comes after you have first and completely believed in yourself. That right there is the real secret. That's how you crack the code.